When I see patients, there's a recurrent myth. Patients come in and say, well, I know LASIK only lasts 5 or 10 years, which is crazy. I always tell them, no, LASIK is forever if we choose patients appropriately. We're looking at a cornea that we expect to be able to reshape, and it'll stay that way forever. Now, there's other things that can happen to somebody's vision later on in life as they develop cataracts. And so vision can change later, but the thing we did to make the vision better ought to last a lifetime. So the way I think of it is patients who come in to have LASIK tend to be between 18 and 60. And for most of those patients, for 95% of their patients, that's the only time they ever have LASIK. The next surgery that they have is typically somewhere in their 70s or 80s when it's time for cataract surgery. So LASIK lasts forever, except that there are cases where there are changes in the cornea. But if we are picking candidates appropriately, and I assure you that we are, then we should get a result that lasts for the long haul.
And we feel strongly enough about that we offer almost all of our patients a lifetime commitment. And that means that if you do need a touch-up laser and we think it makes good medical sense, then we do that lasering for you and we don't charge you anything.
So some patients say, well, what are the chances that I'm going to need an enhancement or a touch-up or a tweaking? And you would think that we wouldn't have that information available, but we kind of do. We do a very detailed outcomes analysis that tells us that in a certain prescription range, there's a certain expectation of a rate of need for an enhancement. So about 3 to 5% of patients, depending on which prescription range we're talking about, is what we're dealing with.
And we really are committed to making you happy. And so we call it the 20 happy. Because even though our enhancement rate is very, very low, most of those patients that come in, before they have the enhancement, their vision is still pretty good. A lot of those folks are still legal to drive. And so we're going to do whatever it takes to make you happy, and that means different things for different people.